Hey guys, this is Joe Wendell from the Branson Jazz Show with my top 5 famous jazz musicians of all time. At number 5, I went with Gordon Goodwin, the leader of the Big Fat Band. He plays piano and tenor saxophone, and very occasionally plays the soprano saxophone. He's often known for his really complicated jazz pieces, like the Jazz Police, Hunting Wabbits, just very complicated pieces that are a big challenge to most bands. So he wrote his first big band chart when he was in 7th grade, so that's really young to be writing music. So he began his musical education at California State Northridge, and he's one of the big modern jazz musicians. He's still alive and one of the big modern jazz musicians, so I had to put him in this list. That brings us to number 4, Charlie Parker, one of the greatest alto sax players in the world. So he began to play the saxophone at the age 11. He was in his first school band at age 14. When he became famous, though, later in his years, he did develop addiction to heroin, which often made him miss gigs and just pretty much get into trouble. He would also sell his saxophones just to buy drugs, and it's a really sad story, you know. And man, he was such a great player, and he just kind of messed his life up, which it's kind of sad, you know. And I don't know, but he was very, very known for changing the way improvisation solos were. You know, he just invented a new way on how to do it, and it was just incredible. At number 3, we have Louis Armstrong, of course, one of the greatest trumpet players to ever live. When he was growing up, his idol was Joe King Oliver, another famous trumpet player, if you didn't know who that was. He also mentored Louis Armstrong when he first started getting famous. But eventually Louis Armstrong became a lot more famous than King Oliver. So if you don't know Louis Armstrong, you should know him, because it's Louis Armstrong. So pretty much everyone knows him, even if you're not into jazz or any type of music like that. So that brings us to number 2, Glenn Miller, very famous trombone player, most known for his piece In the Mood. If you don't know the name, you do know the song, I can guarantee you. Just look it up on YouTube. You should know what In the Mood is. Everyone knows that piece. So he entered the University of Colorado at Boulder in 1923. He's a really famous trombone player. You gotta know his music, even if you don't even know jazz. I mean, it's just, these guys are that famous. A really big mystery is how he disappeared. On December 15th, 1944, he was to fly from the United Kingdom to Paris, France. The plane was just disappeared when it was flying over the English Channel, and no one was ever found. And that means no one was ever found. I mean, it's a complete mystery of what happened to his plane that day, and it's just, you know, to this day, Glenn Miller is, you know, known as missing, because no one ever found any bodies or anything, not even the plane. So that's a big mystery. Which gets me to number 1, Benny Goodman is my top famous jazz musician. Why? Because he's the king of swing. He is known as the king of swing. He's pretty much started the swing era when he was on top with playing the clarinet. He would practice his clarinet until his lips would bleed, and a very tragic moment is when his father died. That really got him, you know, upset for quite a while, and you know, and he's just one of the most famous jazz musicians of all time, and you just can't deny that. You know, with his piece "Sing, Sing, Sing," everyone should know "Sing, Sing, Sing." It's in like every movie possible with that song, and it's for when people are dancing. You know, you just gotta have "Sing, Sing, Sing." It's just that way. But I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you learned a couple things about some of these musicians, and that's my top 5 all-time favorite jazz musicians of all time. Thanks for watching, guys.